There is a easiest way to earn online, and it is also a beginner way to earn on this digital social marketing space. And this is the way that I actually earn over 3 millions of dollars. Actually, let me rephrase that. I earn over 2 millions of dollars doing this, and $1 million just like creating my own products. And what this is, I'm about to reveal, it's affiliate marketing and master resale right. You are promoting other people's done for you products, services, courses. It could be softwares, physical products. And I love this method simply because as a beginner, you should not have to think about creating a product, worry about customer service, building the funnels, building a team, building the marketing materials, promoting organically, doing ads. Like, if you think about it, it is so stressful as a beginner. On top of that, you're working a 9 to 5 and you're trying to get into this, like figuring out if it works. I love promoting done for you products and offers simply because I get to focus on the most important part of marketing, which is marketing. Okay. And once you start getting more advanced, you can absolutely start creating something of your own and start figuring out, well, you have your back end system of affiliate marketing work on its own, like promoting products, and you just drive traffic through there while you get to create something of your from your scratch. However, a lot of times as a affiliate marketer, so many people are wondering, how can I stand out from the crowd, especially if so many people are promoting the same exact product over and over again. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I personally made over 2 millions of dollars just promoting done for you offers. And I have worked with some of the industry leaders such as Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Russell Brunson, Rachel from DWA, legendary marketer, and I love it. So few things I want to drop off, and I literally wrote down in sticky notes because it's just as simple as that. Actually, before we dive into this sticky notes, I also want to share with you this graph or this formula. It is from Alex Hermosi, his $100 million offer. He put together this formula. It's called the Grand Slam offer. Okay, if you look at, let me just drag a little bit more right here so you can see it. If you look at this formula, the top there is the positive, and the bottom here, the denominator. Okay, yeah, the top here in the equation is the positive, and then the bottom here is the negative. So most of the time, people want to reach their dream outcome. Okay, they want to, let's say, lose weight. That's their dream outcome. They want to make a ton of money. That's the dream outcome. And then the perceived likelihood of achievement is usually they want to see if other people who are in their same shoes have achieved that result or not. Let's say a mom who are in their 40s who's trying to lose weight after giving birth of 3 to 4 kids. Okay, they want to see some testimonials, some of the success stories, so that they can relate it back to them. They would think it is doable for them as well because they've seen other testimonials, people who are just like them achieve the same results. So many of you are following me. You probably know my story. I'm a failed corporate girl. I'm immigrant. I'm just someone who used to live in Silicon Valley, who used to work in the tech industry and failed miserably, got let go during the pandemic. And that's why I started my online journey and found success. A lot of you are following my footstep or just want to see where this is going, or even bought my course because you're in a similar situation, right? And then at the bottom here is time delay. People want to achieve their dream outcome as fast as they can. Okay. They want to shorten the gap. That's why people pay for courses, because it speed up their success. And then the last but not least, effort and sacrifice. And people want to minimize the effort that they have to put in, the sacrifice they have to put in. They want to people would love to binge Netflix rather than putting in the work. People want to lose weight fast rather than working out every single day. That is why, like Ozempic or weight loss, like liposuction, all those companies are able to charge so much because it reduced the efforts and sacrifice. People are willing to pay more because they don't need to sacrifice so much. Okay. And then if you have the dream outcome and the perceived likelihood, these two at the top, as massive as possible. You keep telling people that, hey, it is possible for you to reach your dream outcome. You keep showing proof, testimonials, etc. And then if you have those top as positive or as high, as massive as possible, and the bottom here as low as possible, which means like you can shorten their success as fast as they can. They don't need to have so much effort and sacrifice. If you can reduce this as small as possible, this is equal to a higher value. Does it make sense? So the top here, you want to make it as frequent as possible, and the bottom here as small and as less frequent as possible. So with that being said, I want you to think about whatever you're promoting, how can you have these top two here as more as it possible, and then the bottom here as low as possible. So you want to think about what kind of support that you can give to your leads, to your customer who want to buy from you. How can you make your stand out by doing these? Because that will increase the values, and that's how you can make yourself stand out. So now we're going to get into the sticky notes here, and think about, actually, I'm going to leave it up. So what I wrote here, number one, the very first thing you have to think about is the support. A lot of times people are so afraid once they buy a course or a product or services, they're just not going to get any support. Especially these days, like we have trust recession. People are so afraid that once they get something, they're not going to get the help they needed. If they're stuck, they're not going to have someone to help them get unstuck. So think about what type of support you can give to your customer. Okay. A lot of times when you think about support, you like don't think about, oh my gosh, I had to get on one Zoom call or get on Zoom calls with each and every single individual who bought it from me. No. Or like you don't even need to go get on the Zoom calls or like host Zoom calls like every single week. You can do something as simple as a text-based support. That's what I like to call it. Just, WhatsApp, or okay, if you don't want to do WhatsApp, because I think with WhatsApp you have to like share your private phone number. Like I'm not a big fan of that either. What you can do is to do Facebook group, Telegram. I love Telegram. I think it's a free app. You just get people on that Telegram page, and people have questions. You can answer them, and sometimes you can even say, "Hey, I'm answering question 9 to 5, so just pose your question. I'm gonna get back to you within an hour." Okay, within that time frame. And the best part is these days there's chat gpt. If you're not sure about the answer, if you're such a beginner as well, like just chat gpt those answer, and obviously do your due diligence too. Like don't just like, oh, copy and paste from chat gpt. Like do some homework, like actually know what you're promoting before you like decide that you want to promote. I am a huge proponent, like if when you're promoting a product, like a software, a course, a digital product, or a physical product, get it yourself first. Okay, you want to know what you're promoting rather than just like selling or promoting something that you personally don't use. I personally feel icky about that. um but that's just me. So yeah, support is a number one thing, because that will help perceive likelihood, right? Like people will feel, especially in effort and sacrifices, like they feel like they will reach their goal sooner. They will feel like they're not putting in too much effort because you are there to guide them. The time delay as well, because you're shortening the gap for them. Another thing I want to add is bonuses. Okay, think about what type of bonuses you can get people when they buy from you. And a lot of times you think about, now I think I can take out this. So uh so let's say you're promoting a product, a done for you product, a digital course that teach people how to grow on Instagram. Okay, for example, because I do have that course. And let's say they want to maybe do it faceless, but that course does not have like lessons about faceless. I want to introduce you this. Let me log in real quick. This website, it's called Etsy.com. Etsy.com, you can literally find products, like it could be ebook, it could be guide. You could literally buy, let me show you real quick. Oh, not ebook, let's say faceless guide. Okay, you can literally buy faceless guide, faceless ebook from here for like $4, less than $2, $10, like probably a better one. You can look at the reviews, how many people bought, right? Pick the one that fits your budget, that is good quality, that actually give really good steps and strategy, and you can add this as a bonus and add this as a bonus, put it in a bundle, and start giving it for people who buy from you. So very powerful. This is called PLR, meaning it's private label rights. Once you purchase it, you own the right to sell. So all these faces guide you can choose from. You can also do, I like to do faces reels. There's people who sell faces reels. They're like 8,000, 18,000, like reels that's just ready for people to start using. But personally, I won't. I'm not a big fan of this. Like if you're showing up online, you want to do faces. What they call, these are what I'm just showed you. These are called content bank. Sometimes people would notice when they scroll, they would like, okay, this is from content bank, scroll away. It's just not much of a trust. If you want to go with faces content, just show your like a surrounding. Just show you like, you know, like your hand, like you drinking coffee, you holding your kid's hand, you like with your pet, like those. I feel like it's more personal, more trust building rather than just content bank, but that's just my preference. So we cover support, type of support, we cover bonus. The other one I want to do is cold DMs. Okay. You can literally cold DMs your audience, your people who follow you. Let's say if they show interest in what you're promoting, cold DM there, cold DM then, and ask and say, hey, you were interested in that before. Like what drive your interest? How can I offer support to you? Right? People want to be able to, again, feel that you are going to be there to support them. You're answering their questions, and let's say they probably would be wondering, hey, if I buy this, would you be there to guide me? And then you can tell them, yes, I do have a text-based support. I'm there to like help you through this journey. And another thing you can do, like, right, let's say you feel like you do not have the time to answer people's questions, even with a text, hire a VA. Hire a VA from, let's say, Philippines, like literally $2 per hour. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. I do have a link below to show you exactly how to build out a funnel, a build out a affiliate funnel. It is a must-have funnel, especially when you're promoting done for you offers and products. I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you so much.